Thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. I want to give you another reason to smile. Just look at that view. That made me smile every time I looked out at it. This is like at about 7 in the morning that I took this, and that sunrise was coming up, and it's got that little pinkish cast on the mountains, on the snow on the mountains. Oh my gosh, it didn't last forever that way, but it lasted long enough for me to smile and take a picture of it like, oh, this is so good. I'm going to take another picture. So one of my favorite things to do when I go over to Chelan to visit my brother and Carolyn, Lauren and Carolyn, and Diane, we have so much fun. But one of my favorite things to do is to go wine tasting. Now, we go to the winery first, where I'm a wine club member, and it's Christy's brother, my daughter's half-brother, Charlie. You know, there's no word for that. I want to call him my stepson, but that's only for like the second wife. But I was the first wife, and he is son of the second wife, and there's no word for that. There needs to be a word for that, because we do have a relationship. Reverse stepson, whatever. I don't think bonus kid works for me. It's like, I got to find a word for that. Anyway, we go to Charlie and Lacey's winery, which is absolutely gorgeous, an award-winning winery. I'm going to give a little plug. The name of the winery is Cardis. It's a Gaelic word, C-A-I-R-D-E-A-S, and it stands for friendship in Gaelic, and it's beautiful. And when you're a member of the wine club, which I am, you get to go up in this fancy schmancy wine loft, you know, with little fireplaces and couches, and or a deck if it's in the summer. And a one wine tasting is equal to one glass of wine. I had one of my new favorite wines is a Grenache Noir that he's never made before. Boy, was that good. I want more. Anyway, so we went to that winery. And then we went home and we drank a little more wine and we played some games, and it was really fun. So when we go wine tasting, like, I'm a member of just that one. And then my brother and Carolyn are members of 2 or 3 wine clubs over there. And then my friend Diane is a member of 2 or 3 wine clubs over there. And we spread them all out, not all different, so that when we go over there, we can go around and get free wine tastings. See? We got it figured out, and it's just really a lot of fun. So I recommend it. Chelan, if you've never been there before, it's built up into boutique wineries all over the place. And Washington State has some excellent wine, and some of the best wine comes from there. And so I have some favorites, and you know, I like to go get them when I'm over there. Anyway, it can be pleasantly exhausting to go wine tasting, but you know, we do spread it out, and you know, it's just a lot of fun. So when I go wine tasting, like it's a social thing. It's not about the wine so much, although I do like to find one that I really like that's not $50 a bottle, but it's about hearing about the wine. It's about the tasting notes. Have you ever seen where they say this has so what do you smell? You sniff the wine in the glass, and it's like, what do you smell? And they have these notes where they say it's got, you know, strawberries and citrus and cantaloupe and whatever, you know, that. And I swear to you, I think they just make it up. And then you smell it, and that idea is in your head, and go, oh yeah, I smell it. Like, I don't really. I'm like, once in a while I go citrus, but I can, like, they all have a little citrus note in them, so whatever. Anyway, that is wine tasting. That's why I like to do it. It's the social part of it that I like. Come back. Subscribe to my channel, click the little bell to get notifications, and come back tomorrow for the next one.